don't wait. Saying yes to this journey has been one of the best decisions that I've made personally. I was in a place where I wasn't really seeing the results from my efforts beforehand, and I was getting frustrated with the process. But the Superhuman program, is great. It gave me the structure.
Hey man, welcome to our client transformation series. Excited to have you on, dude. Your transformation is very inspiring, especially for guys looking to get into their best shape and level up their health. So absolutely brilliant there, man. So yeah, let's just kickstart. Where are you from? Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for work? That would be awesome. Yeah.
All right. Well, my name's Devlin. I'm 27 and I'm from Vancouver, Canada. At the moment, right now, I'm currently working full time in municipal water treatment. So helping people get clean, fresh drinking water to their taps, to their homes.
Yes.
We have a very, very nice source of water here in Vancouver. We have some of the best drinking water in the world with all our fresh lakes and everything here. So I feel very proud to be part of that. And I've been doing that for about a year and a half now, and I really enjoy that. Um, Besides that, I love sports. I love watching, playing hockey. Hockey is very popular here in Canada. I would consider myself to be someone that's really interested in, self-improvement and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
joining the program has been really helpful for that, and it's made some big, big transformations to my life, I would say.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. Thanks for the intro, Devlin. So let's just get straight into tell me life before the superhuman diet, the superhuman program, like the struggles before, regarding your physique, energy levels. What was life like before? What's life like now?
Uh, so I would say like before starting the program, um, I was training, relatively frequently, uh, but I wasn't really seeing the results that I wanted to see. My weight sort of stayed the same, and I didn't really notice any like major visual changes in my body over the course of maybe the past year before I started on the program. So that was kind of frustrating in a way, dealing with that and, dealing with some issues with self-image and, dealing with lower energy levels than I would have liked, feeling like inflamed and, dealing with some sort of brain fog issues, stuff like that. My sleep wasn't the best. And I would say like my diet, although it wasn't terrible, it lacked I would say proper nutrients and stuff. And I would say I probably ate maybe a bit too much sugar and processed food,
Mhm. Mhm.
which kind of only contributed to make things worse. Um, but I would say since starting the program in just a few months, I've made more progress visually than I did in the entire previous year when I was training on my own.
Yeah.
Uh, my brain fog has, you know, more than disappeared. Like my mental clarity has just improved so much. And the same with my energy levels. Like instead of crashing in the afternoons, I have more sustained energy now throughout the day.
Mhm.
I would say like my confidence has grown. My anxiety is, way more under control, and I no longer struggle with, self-image and stuff like that. And my skin has improved a lot too. That's another thing that's really helped. But yeah, I would say that the biggest changes have been my energy, mental clarity, mental health, physical appearance. And yeah, I feel like healthier than I have ever been before. I feel like it's been really life-changing.
Wow, man. Awesome. Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing. So, Devlin, what was your initial goal before joining, and what are now the results you've seen physically, mentally? Like the main aspect of your goal, was it more to see the visual changes? So it's more enhancing for you to go to the gym, so you're enjoying it more? Is it strictly more energy based? So talk about your goals there, and then did you actually achieve your goals as your transformations are in very epic, very inspiring, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say my goals beforehand were definitely to achieve a more physical transformation, like visually. Like I wanted to see, you know, I wanted to see myself get leaner. I wanted to be able to see like, my abs and, have my shoulders and arms and everything just have more definition. But I also also part of my goals were just to improve like the mental side of things, like my self-image issues and stuff, and just improve like my energy levels by eating just a more balanced diet and more nutritious diet. So that was definitely achieved. Yeah, like for the results were great. I mean, they speak for themselves, I think.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the before and after photos, I can't even believe the progress I've made in such a short amount of time. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, like I look leaner and healthier. You know, like I said, like my skin has really improved.
Mhm.
It's clear, more vibrant. But yeah, mentally the changes have been amazing too. Like, yeah, like I mentioned before, like my brain fog is completely gone and, more sustained energy, which has helped me just with everything in my life, like working, just personal relationships,
Mhm.
just getting stuff done. And yeah, just increased confidence. And yeah, it's been life changing. And I just genuinely feel a lot happier.
Good man. Love it. Love it. In terms of your weight, you was it you 23 pounds overall you dropped, and now I would say you're definitely in the single digits. Maybe 9% body fat. You're super shredded. You're six pack lean. Was it 23 pounds overall the drop? 22 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it was about 23 pounds, 23 to 25 pounds, I would say, over the course of 3 months.
Yeah,
And it
nice.
was just a very gradual
Yeah,
shedding of weight. Like it was about maybe between 1 to 2 pounds a week or something like that. Like it was nothing too drastic. I never felt like, I was losing it too quickly or, it was too slow. Like it just felt like a very gradual, sustainable pace, which made things a lot easier throughout the time that I was doing it.
good. And what are the goals now? Is it more to like maintain the single digits? Are you looking to maybe pack muscle in areas? Or are you super happy now going more functional or
Mm, I think the goal for me now is to try and at least maintain most of the leanness, but I do want to start building a new base of muscle,
nice?
start growing a little bit more, maybe get going on this last sort of lean bulk phase. I've been working with the Coach Matty James. Shout out Matty James. He's been a great coach. He's been guiding me through this whole process. And yeah, we've been sort of slowly ramping up the food a little bit just to start getting into that sort of growing phase, but also just, well, at the same time being careful to not go too crazy and sort of maintain that body mass index somewhat. So yeah, I would say the goal for now is to try to grow a bit, but yeah, still try to maintain that leanness as much as possible.
Nice. Nice. So Devlin, let's go into like a full day of eating now. On average, a normal day, like a typical day, let's go through 3, 4 meals. What's sort of going in at the moment, just to give everyone who's listening a bit of an insight of what you're eating. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say for 90% of the breakfasts that I had during the 3 months that I made that transformation was I would usually have a Greek yogurt smoothie, so like a low fat or 0 to 2% low fat Greek yogurt, so like very high protein with some frozen berries like frozen blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and a banana with a little bit of honey, and I'd mix those together and have a smoothie, and then usually pair that with some eggs. I usually had hard-boiled eggs, which has been my staple breakfast for the past few months, and I mean, I haven't really gotten tired of it. The smoothie is amazing, and I feel like it's really helped fuel me for the day and get me going to crush all my workouts and everything like that. And yeah, for lunch, I usually would have like a ground beef or chicken, but usually ground beef.
Good.
Um, Ground
Burgers.
beef with like sweet potato,
Okay, sweet.
avocado,
Yes,
yeah.
nice. Okay. Yeah.
And what else? Oh yeah, snacks. If I was having a snack, not always, but yeah, usually be like some fresh fruit like blueberries,
Yeah.
apple. mango, stuff like that. And dinners, I was a little bit more flexible with things. But yeah, usually try to center it around like a high quality protein like chicken or yeah, ground beef, salmon, paired with, plenty of vegetables, just for some volume. And yeah, it was nothing too crazy. Like I was able to stick to it, and the approach helped just keep me feeling energized, focused, and satisfied throughout the day while providing my body with the nutrients I needed to just strive.
Good. Good. So, Devlin, in terms of sustainability as well, because we get this a lot with guys sitting on the fence, how would you explain, is it sustainable for like long-term aspects? Because this is what we want for most clients. We want it long-term we don't want everyone to come on a 12-week fix and then go back to normal eating, fitting in all the glutens, all the carbohydrates at meal one. We want this long-term sustainability for everyone. So is it sustainable? Balancing the hormones, fat loss, especially yeah, with the guys, because a lot of guys will struggle here and think it's not sustainable.
Yeah, to me, I find it to be pretty sustainable, or like I would say just the emphasis on, eating like nutrient dense foods and just consistently fueling your body with these types of foods has made me feel so good that to me, it feels like it's very sustainable over time. And just the like variety and like flexibility that you have, and just the whole enjoyment factor has been really good for me. So I think it's been very sustainable. Um, the diet, it's it has aligned well with what my body needs to, from what I can feel, like regulate my hormones naturally. And, through having the nutrient dense foods and, avoiding processed and like sugary foods, it's definitely helps in that regard. So yeah, overall, I would say it's a lifestyle that I can confidently maintain long term because, it's, I would say, practical and effective and yeah, sustainable without feeling like I'm sacrificing my enjoyment or, variety in foods and stuff like that.
Love it, man. Love it. Wicked. That's good to hear in terms of that because yeah, we get so many guys sitting on the fence about worried it's like a fad and they can't stick to it.
Mhm.
We want to promote it as a lifestyle, so that's really good to hear. In terms of the workout programming, what was you training at home in the gym, 3 days a week, 4 days a week? What style of split was you on? How was the phasing? Talk to me a bit about the training there. That'd be great.
Mhm. So I was doing like a 4-day split for the
Good.
most part. I found that to be the right balance for me between getting just, proper amount of rest and, being able to hit each body part, twice a week because, that's the most effective way to see results long term. But in terms of the gym I was using the gym at my work, which
Okay.
was, you know, not like a state-of-the-art sort of facility, but it had everything I needed for me to get the results that I wanted to. And, the program that was created for me was, tailored specifically to that situation for the equipment that I had, which made a huge difference. So it made just having it tailored to all the equipment that I had available to me made everything much easier to follow. And, it proved that you don't necessarily need like state-of-the-art equipment to achieve great results. And the workouts were challenging
Mhm.
and I would say they were effective. We focused a lot on, you know, strength and hypertrophy, a mix of both of those. So yeah, we had like some upper body days and a couple lower body days.
Good.
And we also incorporated like a core workout that we would do at the end of each day. So all that together, plus like with the cardio that we implemented, like I was doing incline treadmill for, 20 to, well, we started out at 20 minutes on the incline treadmill to start with. And then as we were getting deeper into the cut, I started increasing the time on the incline treadmill to like 20, 30, 40, 50, eventually 60 minutes at the very end, which got really tough.
Yeah.
But the incline treadmill was like super huge in terms of me seeing the results for like the fat loss. I think that's probably one of the better forms of cardio. And yeah, and then of course like getting the steps in was very important too. Like I was getting 10,000 steps a day, if not more. And if for my job, like I'm constantly walking around on the job too. So that made it a lot easier for me to get all my steps. So I think, yeah, just everything combined, like just the training and then like cardio steps, everything put together just really created this sort of magical program that just everything came together and I really got the results I was looking for. So it was great.
Yeah, super locked in. I mean,
Yeah.
push below 10%. So yeah, I assume Matty pushed cardio up to where it needed to be. But the results paid
Yeah.
off. Yeah, going to single digits, it's a different, you have to push in certain variables, but 4 days per week training are still great. 10K steps and nutrition in line. You were super locked in, man. So yeah, congrats on the results, which is awesome.
Thanks.
Um, so Devlin, with guys around sitting on the fence about starting and joining, worried about if it's going to be sustainable in terms of the diet aspect. What advice would you give those guys about sitting on the fence and hesitating to change their life for the better? They might be struggling with their health or struggling to see any results. What advice would you give to those guys that are just sitting on that edge to take
Okay.
a chance? Yeah.
I would say if you're considering joining the Superhuman program but are hesitant, I'd say don't wait. Saying yes to this journey has been one of the best decisions that I've made personally. I was in a place where I wasn't really seeing the results from my efforts beforehand, and I was getting frustrated with the process. But the Superhuman program, was great. It gave me the structure, like the knowledge and the guidance that I needed to like really achieve that transformation. But like not just physically, but like mentally as well.
Yes.
Um, the program, has shown me that a true transformation is more than just physical. It's also about creating like a foundation of health that supports every part of your life.
Nice,
And I
man.
would say if you're on the fence, just take the leap. The program has truly changed my life in ways that I didn't really expect it would. And I would say I'm confident that it can do the same for you too.
Amazing, man. Awesome feedback, Devlin.